Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Samachar leads Nepal to a historic win at the Women's Asia Cup as Nepal defeats the UAE by 6 wickets. Enthused Nepal playing against Pakistan on Sunday and then India on Tuesday. Complaint filed against Deputy Speaker Indira Rana Magar for allegedly abusing her authority by making visa recommendation for non-parliamentarians. CPM makes 99 suggestions to party chair and Prime Minister Oli, including good governance and easy service delivery. Premier Oli commits to implement the suggestions. And major IT outages hit industries across the world. Almost 1,400 flights cancelled. Cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike says a defect in one of its software updates hit Windows operating system. Led by Samjana Khadka, Nepal women's national cricket team have secured a historic 6-wicket win over the United Arab Emirates at the Women's Asia Cup underway in Sri Lanka. In the match played at Rangiri Dambulla International Stadium, the UAE were put to bat where they were restricted to 115 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in 20 overs. Khushi Sharma top scored with 36 runs, Kavisha Egodaj added 22. Samaira Dharnidharka scored 13, while Esha Oja made 10 and none of the other batters scored in double digit. Indu Verma was the pick of the Nepali bowlers with 3 wickets, while Sabnam Rai and Kritika Marasini shared a wicket each, and 3 wickets of the UAE were because of failing to complete runs. In reply, Nepal chased the target with 23 balls to spare and finished 118 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 16.1 overs. Samjana Khadka top scored for Nepal as she remained unbeaten at 72 runs from 45 balls. Her innings included 11 fours. Rubina Chetri scored 10, while Pooja Mahato remained unbeaten at 7 runs. Sita Rana Magar also scored 7 runs, while skiller Indu Verma added 6. Samjana became the first Nepali woman to score a half-century at the Women's Asia Cup, while it was also Nepal's first win in the history of the tournament. The Nepali Eves will next play Pakistan on Sunday before facing India on Tuesday. Bodies of 23 individuals have been recovered so far out of the 65 missing passengers of the 2 ill-fated bus that was swept away into the Trishuli River last Friday along the Muglin-Narangod Road section in Simaltal, Chitwan. India's border security officials found 2 bodies today in the banks of Narani River in India's Champaran. One of them have been handed over to Nepal's armed police force and the other is on process for handover. Of the 23 bodies recovered so far, 14 are yet to be identified. 9 of the identified deceased were travelling in Ganapati Travels bus and 5 were on the bus belonging to Angels. Of the deceased are Indian citizens Rishipal Sa, Jaiprakash Thakur, Sajat Ansari and Vivek Kumar. The body of the deceased Sudeep Bika from Chitwan has been received by his family. The other deceased are Amrit Kumar from Rohtahat's Bodhimai, Chandra Prabha Kumari from Parsa, Jitendra Ram Mahara from Sarlahi, Rishi Kumar Singh from Rohtahat, Ashok Kumar Yadav from Rohtahat and driver of Ganapati Travels, Kishore Kumar Chaudhary. Their families have received their bodies. Likewise, the others identified are Parmananda Pandit of Bara, Ramit Kusar Majhi of Sarlahi and Bikash Pariyar of Chitwan. The bodies of the deceased have been found in places far away from the incident site. Search is on for the remaining missing passengers. The buses, however, have yet to be found. Search team has said despite the use of all available resource, their operation has been difficult due to muddy water and the water flow intensity. Now, the Parliament's State Affairs and Good Governance Committee has received a complaint against Deputy Speaker Indira Rana Magar for allegedly abusing her authority. Rana has been accused of recommending a non-parliament individual for visa at the US Embassy in Kathmandu. The complaint was filed by Arjun Baskota from Bhaktapur, who has demanded for a probe into the matter and to relieve Rana from her post. A letter from Deputy Speaker Rana to the US Embassy recommending for visas to 5 individuals had been released recently. Rana had recommended the visas for the individuals to attend the 67th session of the UN's Commission on the Status of Women that took place between 6th to 17th of March last year in New York. Rana had recommended to expedite visa interviews for 4 women and 1 man for the event. Any visa recommendations for Parliament officials, lawmakers and staff are done through the Parliament Secretariat's International Relations and Coordination Division. However, Rana had used Parliament's letterpad to make the recommendation. Deputy Speaker Indira Rana Magar was lawmaker from Rashtra Swatantra Party before being elected to the position. CPNUML has made 99 suggestions to party's chair and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, including good governance and ease in service delivery. At the party office in Lalitpur, 28 departments of CPNUML suggested party's chair and Premier Oli to become clear on the jurisdiction of the federal and provincial governments, focus on good governance and development, and to ensure timely service delivery to the public. They also called for addressing problems of the transport sector, ensuring food security, increasing agricultural production and formulating a commission to find sustainable solutions for land-related issues. Premier Oli also shared the commitment of implementing the party's suggestion. Speaker Devraj Khimede has taken interest towards the delay in construction of the new parliament building. In discussions with National Assembly Chair Naren Dahal, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Urban Development Prakash Man Singh and other stakeholders at Singha Darbar today, Speaker Khimede shared his concerns towards the delay in construction of the new parliament building. He also urged the stakeholders to ensure quality work, but did not appear satisfied towards the work in progress. He said that he would conduct a follow-up visit to the site 1 month later and take further decisions accordingly. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Urban Development Prakash Man Singh identified the need for finding the reason for the delay in construction of the building, of which works had begun 5 years ago, to address it as required. Director of Special Building Construction Project under the Department of Urban Development and Building Construction, Machakaji Baharjan, said that despite efforts to ensure timely construction of the building, problems of the construction entity had not been resolved. He informed that construction of physical infrastructure of the new parliament building had reached 81% and would be completed before the deadline of 31st of March next year. Likewise, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had laid the foundation stone for the construction of the new parliament building inside Singha Darbar back on 18 September 2019. Despite the initial target of completion within 3 years, the deadline has been extended many times under several pretexts. Now, a protest has been held on New Road of Kathmandu against the expansion of the footpath. The protest was led by Kathmandu Metropolis Ward Number 22 Chair Chinkaji Shrestha. The Kathmandu Metropolis had resumed works of expansion of the footpath following the interim order of the High Court Patan. The protesters chanted slogans against the Kathmandu mayor and the Metropolis police after excavators began digging the path from the statue of Juddha Samsher towards South Dharmapath this morning. A large number of police and Metropolis police was deployed in the New Road area after protests began this morning. Prior to this, the Metropolis had begun expansion of the works in fact of the footpath some time ago, after which the Road Division Office Kathmandu had blacktopped this section. The Metropolis had then moved the court. Experts had advised the Nepal Rashtra Bank to focus on production and generating employment opportunities while preparing the monetary policy. Experts who held discussions at a program organized by Rashtra Swatantra Party in Kathmandu yesterday suggested the central bank to disperse loans to production and employment sectors. They also said that it was not right to release loans to the share market and real estate sectors. Former Executive Director of Nepal Rashtra Bank, Dar Bahadur Thapa, said that the monetary policy should be centered on employment, which is linked to the country's economy. He also suggested that the monetary policy should focus on the concept of new banks like digital banks and local development banks. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why do the 3 tiers of the government compete for the jurisdiction of roads, but the roads remain in poor condition? Your options are A, no clarity on jurisdiction, B, contract interests, and C, pretext not to work. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. A landslide at Topithok in Phaktanglung Rural Municipality of Taplejung has damaged in fact the office of the rural municipality and a police post. District Police Office Taplejung has said that no lives were lost in the landslide. It has been learned that the building of the rural municipality and Topithok police posts have been buried by the landslide debris. According to Rural Municipality Chair Rajan Limbu, a road section of Damor corridor and electricity transmission has been obstructed. It is time now for international update. All the activities of airlines, media outlets, banking sector and hospitals of different countries have come to a standstill when there is a problem in the Microsoft PC operating system. When Microsoft's server went down this afternoon, all the service companies connected with IT were deprived of providing services to the customers. According to the international media, this problem occurred when the server of Microsoft Cloud was down. As most of the banks, businesses, airlines around the world depend on cloud servers, it has affected everything. Most of the companies in the world use cloud servers. Because of that, most of the service provider companies have to stop the service. Big companies, media outlets and banks informed their customers about the issue and apologized for the difficulty in providing services. Microsoft has also stated that they are investigating the matter and engineers are working on its solution. It is said that CrowdStrike is the main responsible behind Microsoft's cloud outage. George Kurz, Chief Executive Officer of CrowdStrike, admitted that the problem occurred due to update of software and also said that the technical team has been called for it. He also clarified that there was no cyber attack. Server down has stopped the services of all sector banks. Meanwhile, Delhi Airport is providing information for its customers in manual, that is, written form. A high-security alert has been issued across the country as anti-reservation protests in Bangladesh turned more violent. According to international media, 39 people have died so far in the violent clashes between protesting students and the police. It is said that several people were injured during the violent protest. Today, the protesters are holding demonstrations across the country by storming various government offices and many other places. Yesterday evening, hundreds of protesters attacked the office of the state television BTV and set fire to it. After the protesters set fire to the television office, the TV could not even broadcast. The government has called the protesting students for talks, but they have rejected it. It is said that the agitation and violence are increasing there, refusing to negotiate. After the agitation, the Nepali embassy in Dhaka has asked all Nepali students to stay safe, adding that not to leave the hostel or their place of residence except for essential work and to follow the instructions of their college administration. After Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina addressed the nation on Wednesday and asked the protesters to be patient until the court's decision, the protesters made the protest more continuous and violent. As the protests intensified, the Ministry of Education of Bangladesh announced that all universities have been closed indefinitely since Wednesday. The students have been protesting for a few days now, demanding the abolition of the 30% reservation in government jobs for the families of freedom fighters.
আমরা আপনারা যখন বলছেন মিছিল নিয়ে বের হয়ে যেতে আমরা বের হয়ে যাইতেছিলাম বের হয়ে করে ফেলতেছিলাম ভাই
Violence broke out in the United Kingdom leads after parliamentary election. When the employees of the government childcare agency on Luxor Street in Hare Hills, UK tried to forcefully keep the children separated from their parents in the agency, the violence broke out. According to international media, the protesters are protesting there because the agency separated children from the parents and took them in childcare. Horrifying images of the riots in Leeds are going viral on social media. Protesters vandalized police cars and set fire to many places and burned buses. According to the Guardian newspaper, the disturbance started after some people from the childcare agency took the children to Luxor Street in Hare Hills. The gun-wielding protesters set fire to the bus and also overturned the police vehicle. Considering the seriousness of the situation, the police have appealed to the citizens to stay indoors. Heavy police force has been deployed in Hare Hills. No casualties has been reported so far. Local police have said that those responsible for this situation will be brought to justice. According to the police, this chaos was created by a criminal minority group. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said she was shocked by the scenes of unrest. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has formally accepted the nomination of the Republican Party for the presidential election to be held in November. Trump formally accepted his candidacy today at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Formally accepting the nomination, Trump has said that he stands with a message of confidence, strength, and hope. He made it clear that he is running for the entire American people, not just for half of America. He also expressed his belief that after 4 months, he will achieve an incredible victory. Trump said that after winning, the biggest change in the country's history will begin. During the speech, he also recalled the fatal attack on him and said that it was a very painful moment in itself. At the same time, Trump expressed his anger on President Joe Biden and accused him of trying to destroy America. Trump also accused Biden of trying to cause a third World War. He also accused Biden of trying to displace immigrants on the southern border. Likewise, U.S. Senator J.D. Vance from Ohio praised Trump in his keynote speech at the Republican National Convention on Wednesday. It is noteworthy that Trump's main rival, President Biden, who is running for the U.S. presidency, has been confirmed to be infected with the coronavirus. He has been isolating himself and handling all the work from home. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.